lush tropical islands set in clear turquoise waters. Now that's the kind of thing that you often read in brochures. But when the water they're talking about is the Indian Ocean and the islands are the Seychelles, then those words are probably pretty accurate.
Well, after that long delay, Judith Chalmers finally made it to Mahe.
Many people compare Mauritius with the Seychelles, and however more beautiful and varied these islands are, there's no doubt when I was here some 6 years ago that the standard of accommodation here was not as high as that in Mauritius. Now the situation is changing. These 115 granite and coral islands cover an area the size of France. People come for the beaches, but there's history too, after almost 200 years of British colonial rule, and thousands of giant tortoises. And the beaches. The Creole culture, and some of the best fishing in the world. Did I mention the beaches? The inspiration behind thousands of photos, TV commercials and films. It's a short hop across the gateway island Mahe to Praslin. At 12 kilometres by 5, it's the second largest island in the Seychelles. It's famous for the Vallee de Mai, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and of course, the beaches. I'm staying at the 5-star Lemuria in the north of the island. Thank you very much. Ah, this is a wonderful welcome. Thank you. Thank you very much. I think this could be a taste of things to come, you know. Set in 100 hectares, this is one of the best hotels in the Seychelles. There are 3 beaches, a golf course, and the promise that whatever you want, you'll find it here. There are 88 suites, 80 of them like this, all very uncluttered. But what I like best of all is the veranda outside because it's got its own sofa to relax on. The resort has the only 18-hole golf course in the Seychelles. Hole 15 claims to be one of the top 10 golfing views in the world. Ah, that is magnificent.
If you put your ball directly in, I offer 1 week free on the Lemuria.
Perfect. It's just the way the crew's moving slowly round away from me.
Very good shot, huh? In the hole.
Oh. Woo! Not bad, but I didn't quite get my 3 weeks holiday. Just off the 16th hole is Anse-Georgette, just the place to be after all that exertion. In my opinion, the best beach here. And the perfect spot for a refreshing dip and a bite to eat. I must say, it's a great spread, isn't it, this?
Oh, absolutely.
You can actually ask for a picnic to be put up for you privately on the beach, can't you? It's about £22 each, that's without wine or anything. I saw you with a snorkel mask on. Do you see very much out there?
Oh, absolutely. It's really clear, and it's quite fascinating, the colours, the big blue fish, and if you're lucky, you see a turtle.
Have you seen one?
Yeah. I saw one just now, came up for air, and yesterday we saw 2.
Anse-Lazio, said by beach experts to be one of the 5 most beautiful beaches in the world. I must say it's very pretty. This is one of the most popular beaches on Praslin. It's great for snorkelers and sunbathers too, with plenty of shelter. It never gets crowded, even in peak season. Come first thing in the morning or late in the afternoon, and you'll practically have the place to yourself. While I can't fault the facilities, I have to say there's still some way to go to reach the standards of service that you'll find in the 5-star hotels on Mauritius. The best time to come is in the dry season between May and October, but you can have rain throughout the year. It doesn't usually last long, though. General Gordon of Khartoum called the Vallee de Mai the original Garden of Eden.
Estimates at 200 to 300 individuals.
Many people come to see the coco de mer, a plant known for its suggestive fruits. Oh, that's what it is. It is very lovely shape, isn't it?
Very well shaped.
Yes, and this is the female?
From the female palm,
I feel
yes.
a man should be holding that.
So we have a male palm here, just there.
Yes, the male.
That's a piece of a male.
A piece of a male. They get longer than that?
Oh, yes, they do.
Gemma, that's the most unusual palm tree over there I can see.
Yes, it is. It's an antenna for mobile phones. The leaves are of plastics. The trunk is of fiberglass.
But one of the lovely things about the Seychelles is that you can go island hopping just for the day on boats like this.
La Digue is about half an hour away. Some 2,500 people live on the island. And if you thought Praslin was relaxed, prepare to wind down even more.
Well, yet another of the wonderful beaches that the Seychelles is so famous for. Good views from here too of some of the other islands. That's Praslin, where we left this morning. In the middle, Silhouette, and over there, Mahé. And no doubt Tony Blair, when he took holidays here, enjoyed those views. He stayed in the President's house.
Lucky chap. And before we leave, just around the corner, how about this?
Do you recognise this beach? It was used in the adverts for Bounty and Bacardi. Well, if, like me, you love good beaches, it's very hard to beat the Seychelles. And now, with new 5-star hotels coming on board, there's top-quality accommodation to match, which can't be a bad thing.
Six nights at Lemuria on Praslin and 2 nights at the Plantation Club on Mahé cost from £1,994 based on 2 sharing. This includes return scheduled flights and transfers, and that's with Kuoni World Class.
That's all from Wish You Were Here in Turkey. See you next week.